everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Eagles going up against the Packers.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Green on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Kelly. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Green now to throw on 2nd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Chris Wormley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Operating from the gun. Green. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't, and this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. Oh, and now he bowls him over. There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. First quarter touchdown run. Remember, this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Brate, the tight end's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
No.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral it, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Varga, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. The beautiful fake. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Let's go!
From the gun on 3rd down, Green. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go!
To throw is Green on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go!
Green down. Throwing on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Kelly. A good pickup there at 22. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Kelly on the toss. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback. That has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. Call it 46 yards on the punt. Just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be Philadelphia 1st down.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
And here's Green. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
And here's Green. Off the play fake. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Green operating from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now it's the former Eagle. Didn't have too much success with him, though. It's DeMarco Murray. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. DeMarco Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Green, off play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Murray. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue, landing.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Patriot.
On second down, Mitchell. And a short gain down to about the 33. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Simmons. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And McManus able to put it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A handoff. It's Murray. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Varga with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's go!
Green on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Simmons. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Off the play fake. Green. Flushed out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
No. Check. Patriot. Blue Lightning.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Gun. Here we go. Over. All right, now. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run on the draw. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Over. Here we go now. 3-19.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Watch him now, Barney. Back down, Philly. Gun.
Now a handoff as they run left side. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll go again with Kelly. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Red 38.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Simmons. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Most players would tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Over the middle, complete. It's Simmons. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go, Ohio! 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 Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
Kelly tries the right side. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
A give. This is Kelly. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go, Ohio! 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 Here we go! What?
From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He may try, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Deshaun Watson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. McManus now for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. You know, it's interesting. There was not an onside kick recovered the first 7 weeks in 2015. Teams were 0 of 24, Charles, to start the year. Has it gotten harder to recover these onside kicks?
I don't think it's gotten harder, but when you cite stats such as 0 for 24,
that's staggering.
That keeps people from trying it at all.
On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And now here's a carry heading left. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Back there. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Good. Watching that Barney. Watching that Barney.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots soon.
The Trapper. Leopard. All right, now look at
And some space here. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here we go now. Leopard.
Jones will come now in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. third down. It's Greer. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now here's a carry heading left. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Second and goal from the 1. And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy. And understandably, this crowd is in an absolute frenzy. But they've got to back it off a little bit, let the guys operate, and they need to take a deep breath as well. They still got to get a 2-point conversion in order to tie this one.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run it in. And he is in. The play works, and we are headed to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Leopard!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Lucky 56! Leopard! No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99. Philly, here we go.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Shift together here from the D-line. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards to go here on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Watson, his first throw of OT. Forced out to his left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the air now with Watson. Powers through. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job 1 for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
No, check it. No, check. Patriot. Detroit.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And now running right through him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And now here's a carry heading left. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. That's going left, and Prater missed it. It's no good, and we will play on here in overtime. So it's his second missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Well, we